The Princess and the Kelpie. Merida was frustrated. Her mom's birthday was coming up, and she was trying to draw a picture for her. But no matter what she drew, nothing felt quite right. Why can't I figure out what to draw? Merida asked 𝓣𝓐𝓐. It shouldn't be that hard. Cheer up, lassie, 𝓣𝓐𝓐 replied. It will come to you when the time is right. Merida set down her quill. She was about to fetch a snack when she heard commotion outside the door. Peering out into the hallway, she spotted her brothers, Hubert, Hamish, and Harris, chasing each other. "Ugh, it's past your bedtime," she said. "What are you devils doing up in the boat?" "We can't sleep," Hubert answered. "We need a bedtime story," Hamish explained. "A scary one," Harris added. Merida marched into the hall and scooped up her brothers. "Come on," she said sternly. "Off to the bed with the lot of you." The triplets squirmed, but Merida was stronger than they were, and in no time she had all three of them tucked into bed. "Now let's see," Merida said, looking at the boys' books. "A scary toy. Ugh, this one will do nicely." Off to the bed. Merida pulled a book from the shelf and sat down to read to the triplets. "Here we go," she began. "The Princess and the Kelpie." "A princess story?" Hubert asked. "What's scary about that?" No, Merida said. "No back talk. You ask for a scary story, and that's what you'll get." "What's a Kelpie?" Hamish asked. Merida smiled. "You'll see soon enough," she answered. Merida opened the book and began. "Once upon a time, there was a brave princess. One day, the princess decided to go forth for a ride on her noble steed. As they approached the woods, the princess saw a gray flash pass before her eyes. Her horse balked, but the princess was not afraid. 'Don't be a ninny,' she told her horse. 'Come on now, let's see what it was.' The two had not gone far when they come upon a green horse. Its coat shimmered and its mane looked like fine silk. The princess had never seen such an animal. She stepped forward, careful not to spook the stallion, but her own horse stood in her way. 'No, the princess said. 'This horse may be lost. It may need our help.' The princess's horse gave a soft whine and then stepped aside. With a stomp of its hoof, the stallion lowered its head. The princess reached out and touched its silky mane. 'Well now, I'll show you, bunny lad,' she said. Then, rubbing a hold of the horse's mane, she swung up onto its back. The horse wheeled up. It tried to buck, but the princess stayed on. She had been riding horses her whole life, and she knew she could control this one, even without a bridle. Suddenly, the horse charged forward. The princess tried to calm him, but it was no use. The mighty stallion refused to slow down, and worse, he was headed straight for a deep loch. The princess tried to free her hands from the horse's mane, but they were stuck. Her legs were stuck too. Oh no! The princess knew there was only one thing that could cause this. There must be some old fairy magic at work. The princess tried to pull her hands free again. If she didn't find a way to stop the stallion, he was going to run both of them over a cliff and straight into deep water. Oh my gosh. Just then, the horse brushed against the tree. Some of the morning dew fell from a branch and landed on one of the princess's hands. At once, her hand slid free of the stallion's mane. Now the princess understood. She had come not upon a simply lost horse, but rather upon a Kelpie. A mysterious water spirit, the Princess shivered. She was in more danger than she thought. The Kelpie was not a kind creature. It delighted in casting unexpected riders into the sea. The princess looked ahead of her. The Kelpie was drawing closer and closer to the edge of the cliff. Oh my gosh. But the princess was wise, and she knew that there was one way to stop a Kelpie. She needed a bridle. Only then the horse would do her bidding. With a loud whistle, the princess called for her horse. The noble creature charged forward to catch up with the princess. Then, using the hand that could come free, the princess wrestled the bridle off her own horse and onto the Kelpie. With the reins in her hand, she guided the horse to a path that led away from the cliff. As they reached the shore of the loch, the Kelpie came to a stop. As if by magic, the princess's hands and legs were freed. She slipped off the mysterious horse. The stallion stood quietly, looking at the princess. She gazed deeply into the Kelpie's eyes. Then with a nod, she removed the bridle. The Kelpie shook its head and turned toward the water. The princess watched in amazement as it stepped into the loch and slowly disappeared. Then, climbing atop her own horse, the princess returned home. Merida closed the book. Well, lads, what do you think? A fine story, was it not? But Merida's brothers did not answer. They had fallen fast asleep. Merida shrugged. I thought it was scary, she said. Setting the book down, she quietly tiptoed out of the boys' room. Merida walked down to the hall to her own room. Molly had been right. While she had been reading to the triplets, an idea had come to her drawing. Merida lit a candle. Then she took out a fresh piece of parchment and got to work. She was sure her mom would love the drawing. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!